What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. Today we're gonna be going over the fastest ways for you to level up in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is especially important for me right now because I am trying to currently level up 2 Pokemon to go up against the Charizard raids. So if you're like me and you're trying to level up your Pokemon ASAP to use them for raids, competitive, whatever, then just keep on watching. And if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe because it helps you girl out, and give this video a thumbs up so that we can push it out into the YouTube algorithm so that more Pokemon fans can see it. And if you would like another way to support the channel, please feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials, so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. I've also linked copies of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on my Amazon storefront if you are still on the hunt for your own. But let's go ahead and level up some Pokemon.
Bye.
So one of the fastest ways to level up in this game, besides, fighting these guys over here, is to actually do raid battles. So I'm gonna run over to this raid den over here, and you can do raid battles either in your own world, or you can also do them online. However, keep in mind that only the higher level raids, like this Mimikyu raid right here that is 5 stars, are gonna give you the bigger experience candies, which that's what you need if you wanna level up quickly. If you're doing like 3-star raids, 4-star raids, then you're gonna get small experience candies or medium experience candies, which don't give you quite as much experience. So you're gonna wanna do these higher level raids because these are the ones that are gonna give you XL candies or large candies. However, be warned that if you are doing these 5- and 6-star raids in your own world and you're using NPCs to help you, they're probably not going to help you very much. So it's going to be very difficult for you to actually win the raids, because the only way that you get the candy is if you win the raids, and you're basically going up against it by yourself because the NPCs are not very helpful. So another way that you're able to join higher level raids is by connecting to the internet and going to your Poke Portal. Then you can go to Terra Raid Battle, and it's going to show you all of the available raids. So as you can see, there's a couple of 5-star raids that are going on right now. You can also join random raids, which be warned that you cannot back out of these raids after you join them. It's either you join or you get banned for a little bit. So don't back out. This is a 4-star raid, and as you can see, I'm connecting with people online. So let me go ahead and do this one quickly so I can show you the rewards. All right, so we just finished up with the raid, and you can see here that I have 2 medium experience candies, a large experience candy, and another 2 medium experience candies down here. So this is the easiest way for you to get experience candies, so you can just go ahead and give them to the Pokemon that you're trying to level up quickly. If I had gotten randomized into a higher level raid and beat that one, I would have gotten a ton more of the large ones, since as you can see, I only got 1 here. So most of the ones that I got were medium because it was only a 4-star raid. It is also a little bit tougher to do the raid battles online if you're not playing with friends, since you can't communicate if you are trying to strategize in one way or another. So for those reasons, yes, raids are the quickest way to do it, but if you want a more reliable raid so that you're not having to rely on either NPCs or people that you're not able to communicate with so that you can actually win the raids to get the rewards, then I have a second way for you. So for this next method, I went ahead and flew over to the Fairy Team Star little area because Chanseys and apparently Blissies are prone to spawn over here, and there's literally one right in front of me. So the other fastest way to level up is by going ahead and taking out a bunch of Chanseys, because they're going to give you a lot of experience for taking them out. And the ones around here are definitely a higher level of Chansey, but as you can see, if you approach them, they run away, and then they end up despawning if you keep chasing them. So what you're gonna wanna go ahead and do is you're gonna wanna go ahead and crouch by pressing the B button so that you can sneak up on them so that they don't actually run away. So this one's clearly not running away from me, and you wanna actually encounter the Chansey, because if you fight the Chanseys with an auto battles don't give you as much HP as a regular battle. So you wanna go ahead and actually encounter them and just knock out as many as you can. And as you can see, they're like level 45, so they're relatively high level, and you wanna put a Pokemon that's pretty high level, so you can just kind of knock them out in one hit like I did. So this is the second way that you can actually level up. However, if you want more Chanseys to spawn, because obviously I literally have only run into 2 different Chanseys in this area, we're gonna go ahead and make a ham sandwich because that's gonna increase the amount of Chanseys that we run into. However, I am also going to switch locations to an area that I know happens to spawn a ton of Chanseys in a very small area. So let's go ahead and head over there. Okay, so in my experience and exploration, the best place to actually hunt for Chanseys to level up is in here, in Area 0. But before we go in there, let's go ahead and put together our sandwich so that we can get Encounter Power Normal powered up. So I'm just gonna go to this little grassy area where there's some room. We're gonna set up a picnic and we're gonna make a ham sandwich, which you should have the ham sandwich recipe in your recipes book, but if you don't, it's literally like 4 ingredients. Let's go ahead and click on this recipe. I'm gonna click on a pick, whatever. And let's go ahead and put together our sandwich. And once again, if you are new to making sandwiches, do not drop your materials, because if you drop them, they are gone forever and your sandwich does not come out right. So make sure that you're careful not to drop anything on the plate. Sandwiches never come out pretty. I don't know if it's because I have shaky hands and I can't like make the ingredients land in an aesthetically pleasing place, but there we are. I'm gonna see if I can get this. Oh, nope, see, do you see what I mean? I can never get the bread on straight, but you know, it works. We have one ugly sandwich. Let me put my pick in now. All done. But there we are, we now have our boost, so we should encounter more chances now that we have done that. So let me go ahead and pack up my picnic and let's go ahead and fly over to the Great Crater of Paldea. Obviously, you need to be post-game for this. So if you're not post-game, you can definitely make the sandwich over by the fairy base and you'll still get a ton of high-level chances to spawn. But this specific area that I found a ton of chances just naturally when I was hunting for Roaring Moon, which that's where we're going, the cave where Roaring Moon spawns, which is by research station number 3. So now that we're here by research station area 3, we can see that we have 28 minutes to encounter more chances. So you're gonna wanna hop on your legendary and you're gonna go to the left over here and you're gonna go ahead and run past this rock that kind of sticks out, and there should be some boulders that you can sneak in between. Let me avoid all of these wild Pokemon. Okay, let me get off of Koraidon because this Venomoth is in my way. But right over here, you can see that you can walk through the boulders and there should be the opening to a cave. I'm gonna go ahead and run in here. Also, if you're looking for Roaring Moon, like I said, this is where Roaring Moon spawns. And as you can see, there's already 2 chances just right in front of us for us to go ahead and take out. So just remember to crouch and sneak up on them so that they don't despawn. And of course, like I said, you actually have to encounter them. You can't auto battle them. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna give you as much XP as just running into them and having like a full-blown battle. It takes a little longer, but you're gonna get the most XP. And these ones are a little bit higher level. They're in the higher 50s, but these ones are just in a little confined area. They can't run away as easily here, so that's why I like doing it here. There's our boy Roaring Moon just kind of chilling for us. I've also found that if you sprint into them with your legendary, that also helps if you don't want to crouch because you're faster than them. So you can do it that way too. I almost forgot to mention before I actually started leveling up myself because I had already done this, but you are going to want to go ahead and put a lucky egg on your Pokemon. And the lucky egg is going to allow you to get more experience points than you would have normally. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Azumarill at the front of the party just so we can see the difference between how much XP we would get without the lucky egg and with the lucky egg. So let me sprint into this Chansey real quick. Let's go ahead and knock it out real quick. Shouldn't take more than 1 hit. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like Azula got 2600 XP from that Chansey battle. So now let's compare that to Darkspun. And Darkspun is holding the lucky egg, as you saw. Go ahead and finish off this Chansey that wanted to make me use a whole ether on it for no reason. And I got 4,279 XP. So I'm basically getting double the XP by using the lucky egg. So if you have a lucky egg, throw it on your Pokemon. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. But that is going to be the easiest ways for you to level up quickly in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and leave a comment down below which method you're gonna be using. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys, bye!